Hello, and welcome to the Miss Marla Hunter Professional Development Series. In this series, we will be talking about diversity. What exactly is diversity? Well, I've been teaching for 12 years, 10 years stateside, 2 years internationally. And what I'm learning is that diversity just doesn't start within your classroom, it begins within. Promoting diversity is a goal that's shared by many people, schools, colleges, universities all over the world. But actually achieving this goal in the day-to-day classroom is often hard to do. Teaching in the classroom, sometimes your students may look like you, and sometimes there's a mixture of students in the classroom. A lot of times what I realize is that students may perceive that they don't belong in the classroom setting and feel that they can lead to decreased participation, feeling of inadequacy, and other distractions that we as teachers, it's hard for us to deal with in the classroom. Teachers may make flawed assumptions about students' capabilities or assume a uniform standard of student performance. Sometimes we as teachers may ourselves feel out of place based on our own traits, differences based on class and privileges in the classroom. Especially being a woman of color, even when I was teaching in a majority black classroom, sometimes my lesson wasn't as diverse as it should be. It's not until I moved to China that I realized that with all of these students from all over the globe, that I need to reach out to every single culture so that all my students feel involved, so that they understand that there's a worldwide view of diversity. And it begins with us. Much discussion about diversity usually focuses on the following forms of marginalization: race, class, gender, and rightfully so, given the importance of these forms of differences. In fact, students come to our classroom with different backgrounds, sets of experiences, cultural contexts, and a world view of many different places. Take a minute to think about your own classroom. Exactly where are your students from? Where are their parents from? Are they actually from that state and that city that they're now living in right now? So today I am very excited to introduce you to two programs that I honestly use in my classroom, which my students enjoy so much. And not only my students, but my parents as well. One of them is Bino and Fino. Bino and Fino are a brother and sister from Nigeria. Yes, right here where I'm located, from Abuja, Nigeria. And don't think that they're just talking about Nigerian culture, because they're not. They are discussing everything Africa. Take a look.
All the way from Nigeria, meet Bino and Fino.
B-I-N-O, Fino! F-I-N-O, Fino!
Join the brother and sister team as they have fun learning about the wonderful continent of Africa with the help of their friends and family.
Are you ready?
The Bino and Fino show teaches about African history, culture, and geography in a fun and playful way.
How cool is that? You get to introduce your children to children that look just like them, but they're a cartoon version. I know my students were excited. I know I was excited to see Bino and Fino, and you can get it on YouTube. Also, I currently work with the company Bino and Fino as an international education consultant, doing curriculum for their program. So be on the lookout for that. Next up we have is Maya and Miguel. Maya and Miguel is centering on the lives of two preteen Hispanic twins named Maya and Miguel Santos and their friends. The program is aimed at promoting multiculturalism in education in general. It is also geared to the age of 5 through 9. Part of the dialogue in each episode is an English version and a Spanish version, but only individual words or phrases which are explained in English. Let's check it out now.
It's Maya and Miguel. What they will do next, you never can tell. It's Maya and Miguel, brother and sister and best friends as well.
Well, Abuelita always says that if at first you don't succeed, try again. Like one time I decided to help out Miguel and Theo. My way! Hurry! We don't want to miss this!
So, did you notice how Maya and her friends, none of them look alike? None of them sound alike? They may have been from different ethnicities and races, and even may have a disability or two. This is how to show diversity in the classroom. Now that you have these wonderful 2 new shows in your teacher repertoire, let's talk about how equality and multiculturalism can be promoted at school. So, promoting equality and diversity in the classroom need not to be challenging, and is something that all children should be familiar with from an early age. This means setting clear rules in regards to how people should be treated, challenging any negative attitudes in the classroom, treating all staff and students fairly and equally, creating an all-inclusive culture for staff and students, avoiding stereotypes in examples and resources, using resources with multicultural themes, actively promoting multiculturalism in lessons. Then let's make sure we're planning lessons that reflect the diversity of the classroom. We also need to ensure that all students have equal access to opportunities and participation. Teachers, remember that you are making sure that the learning materials do not discriminate against anyone and are adapted where necessary, using large print or audio tape format, even videos. Now, we know this one, using a variety of teaching methods and assessment methods. And last but definitely not least, ensuring that policies and procedures don't discriminate against anyone. I think you got it. So we have officially come to the end of this part of our series, Diversity in the Classroom. I hope that you're leaving here with a little bit more information than you came with. I hope that I was able to help. Thanks for joining. Check you out soon.